Previously on All My Children.
Mateo, why don't you go ahead and go with Haley to the wedding? Max will be safe with me.
I can't leave him.
You want to tell Liza what Adam did in front of all those people. You want to drop the bomb at the wedding.
Stuart and your mother are married. It's time to make good on your promise.
I have my answer.
What happened?
The blizzard must have knocked out the power lines.
It came back on.
Yeah, the emergency generators are kicking in.
Thank goodness we're in here and not out there.
Jillian, wait, what you said, you want me to talk to you like I talk to a stranger?
Yeah, I'd give everything I ever had if you would look at me the way you looked at her.
The way I look at a grandmother.
No, the way you looked at somebody you cared about. There was so much kindness in your eyes that it breaks my heart.
Jillian, that woman and her granddaughter, we've never met before. Do you understand? There's no history there to get in the way.
I wish we'd never met. Then we can meet each other and start all over again with the promise of happiness and hope.
Well, that can never happen, Jillian. We aren't strangers.
Can't we just pretend? Just for one day. Pretend that we've never met before and there's no hurt between us and we'll start fresh and new and fall in love all over again. Can we try, please?
Mateo,
That's all right.
you sound so far away. Where are you?
Please, don't freak out, Raquel. I'm right here. Okay?
Okay. I can see you now. What happened?
Must have been the winds. Blew down the power lines or a snowstorm. The snow gets heavy on the lines, they snap.
Well, how long is it going to take to repair?
Depends on the storm. But don't worry, we got plenty of candles and we've got a lot of firewood and we'll keep this place going for a year.
I guess it goes with the whole Gothic thing, huh?
Yeah. You've been scared of the dark since way back, huh? Remember when we were Max's age and we're at the clinic getting our shots and the lights went out?
Yeah, and I tried to punch you for making fun of me.
Well, I wasn't making fun of you. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you're lucky I missed.
Yeah, I was. You swung so hard you fell on the ground.
Yeah. And you held out your hand and you asked me if I needed to pull up. You in your little baseball shirt with the hole in the sleeve.
So we have Liza Colby, a thoroughly modern woman who's chosen single parenthood, who took herself to the fertility clinic to be artificially inseminated, which of course for her makes perfect sense, because why should Liza Colby have another lame relationship with an inferior human being? Inferior only because he happens to be male. But somehow you got the idea that Adam insinuated himself into the process instead of the designated donor. But of course that makes perfect sense for Adam, because of course he'd like to have claim to Liza's baby.
I thought this was none of your business.
Which is why I'm not going to do anything about it. Unlike you, on the other hand, who seems hell-bent on getting to Marion and Stuart's wedding just so you can drop this bomb on Liza and wreck her life.
I am trying to concentrate,
Oh,
okay?
yes, it has to be done in public, doesn't it? Public humiliation. Nothing else will do. Oh, that'll help. Well, I guess you really hate Liza Colby. Although I don't know why. I mean, what did she ever do to you?
One more word out of you, Erica, and I'm gonna pitch you out of this car!
You are not!
Will you, Liza Colby, take me to be your lawful wedded husband? Liza, you are hearing me, aren't you? You promised you'd give me your answer tonight.
No, I know. This is not a simple thing.
So, yes or no? Sorry. I just, I'm a little anxious to hear your thoughts.
Adam, we're talking about the rest of my life.
Well, you might. Well, if you're having trouble saying the words, why don't you use your head? I mean, you know, nod or shake it or nod would be good. What has happened to the light? I need light! I know the circuit breaker's on.
Escape to romance.
Well, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to.
Add a little romance to your life with Port Charles, Your Great Escape, ABC Daytime.
Jillian, I want you to listen to me, okay? I want you to really hear what I'm gonna say for once. What happened between us, it wasn't a fairy tale or a movie. It can't just be glossed over or forgotten.
Yes, it can.
Not by me, it can't. We're not strangers, Jillian. We can't pretend to be strangers.
I can't pretend that I don't love you.
Whatever it was that we had is dead.
No. No, love doesn't just die. Just die like that. It's not the way it works.
If it was truly love that we had, then maybe not.
And no matter what you say, and no matter how many times you say it, Ryan, I cannot stop loving you, ever.
It's pointless, Jillian. We have no future together.
So what do you want me to do? Ryan, what do you want? Huh? Just say, oops, I'm just gonna move on to something else.
Or someone else.
No! I can't do that, Ryan. I can't just forget about you overnight. Love doesn't work that
No,
way.
it doesn't work that way, but when you've learned how much it cost and you've lived through it, you're gonna have to try.
I really did hurt you, didn't I?
Let's get these things.
Just don't burn yourself, that's all.
All right, Bruce.
Watch the wax.
Oh my God! I'm all right. I promise.
I told you not to run with scissors. I probably should have told you not to
Just keep an eye on Joe. You know what happens in the dark.
Liza?
The first time she's burned you.
Come on, honey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just listening to more of the same.
Well, when Ryan Lavery is convicted, and believe me, he will be convicted, I'm sure many of the good citizens of Pine Valley will regret championing the wrong side.
Hey, shouldn't you guys be out there cutting a rug?
Yeah, shouldn't Mr. and Mrs. Stuart Chandler be out there celebrating their first official dance?
Oh, I just love the sound of that. Mrs. Stuart Chandler. Mwah.
Oh, Mrs. Chandler, you and the mister better get out there and get busy so the rest of us can get warmed up.
Oh, that's easier said than done, darling.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to run an electric tape player without electricity.
Your music's on tape?
All our favorites in dance mode.
Well, then problem solved. It just so happens that Jamie and Junior don't go anywhere these days without their own boombox.
Oh, looks like the cavalry has arrived.
Nope, just the preteens, honey.
Excuse me, Stuart, did you call the airport?
No, I've been kind of busy.
No, I know. It's just your Paris honeymoon. Don't you think the storm is going to affect your flight?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't leave till tomorrow morning. And then we're going to be mooning till then at my place, so I don't care when the plane leaves.
I don't either.
I'm going to get our tapes, okay?
Okay.
Let's get them.
Oh, put your favorite on first, darling. Biden.
You ladies have everything you need.
Thank you, Adam.
Beautiful.
Excuse me. Good evening. Well, what you say? Yes or no?
Neither. I wanted to make sure my mother was all right.
Your mother's fine. She has Stuart to take care of her.
Oh, Adam, I wanted to be sure.
Liza. Someone have mercy on me, please.
Did anybody ever tell you you look very handsome in candlelight?
You're driving me nuts. And you're enjoying every minute of it, aren't you?
You got it.
Excuse me.
Hey. Okay, we've got sound.
Oh, fantastic. And the special tape?
Yeah, it's in there and it's all queued up.
Thank you, Ted.
Don't mention. Allow me. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for a minute. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you Pine Valley's newest and most glamorous couple. In this, their first official dance. So if you just part the waves. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Stuart Chandler.
It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who couldn't make me be true. Whoa, could make me be blue and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross.
Your accusations are ludicrous.
I know what you're up to, Dr. Hayward.
I have nothing but high hopes and good wishes for Liza Colby.
Oh, and I'm the Queen of Ethiopia.
This might be hard for you to realize, Erica, but I happen to be the best friend Liza's got.
Oh, sure. Humiliating her in public?
And what if it were you? Wouldn't you like to know?
Not like that.
Adam invaded her body.
Excuse me?
There's no other word for it but rape. High-tech rape.
Wonder if you know what that word means.
He foisted his sperm on her without her knowledge or consent. What would you call that? So that's why I'm racing back to Pine Valley. To tell Liza that she's not carrying Jake's baby before it's too late.
Jake Martin? Well, how did he get involved in this?
He was the one she chose as a donor. Good genes, no strings, no involvement. It was a no-brainer.
I don't believe this. Jake Martin now, Well, meanwhile, Adam, I have seen them together recently, and I just assumed that it was because of the wedding, but Adam, of course, he's never given in.
So don't you think that Liza has a right to know what's really happening?
And of course, Adam has promised to raise this baby.
As if it were his own, that's right. Convenient offer, wouldn't you say? So that's why I'm racing back to tell Liza. Not to hurt her, but to stop this catastrophe.
You are the biggest hypocrite I've ever met.
Yeah, you hurt me. So much for love. You see, I've been saying it the whole time. Love is just a weapon that people use against each other.
You don't really believe that. I know you don't.
I went back and forth on it after I met you. But I was right the whole time. It's just something that two people cook up and they whack each other over the head with.
No. Ryan, you loved me. You really loved me.
Yeah, I did. I loved you. I forgot all the warnings and the danger zones, and I loved you. And it was a huge miracle. You've got no idea how huge. But it didn't last.
Don't look at me that way. I can't stand it. It's as if the light's gone from your eyes.
Miracle's dead.
Is Max okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, good. He didn't get scared because of the lights?
No, he was sleeping. But I put a flashlight near his bed in case he wakes up.
Oh, thank you. It's good that he didn't get that fear of the dark from his mama, huh?
How about thunderstorms?
No, he's okay. He didn't inherit any of his mama's phobias. You know, I'll never forget how kind you were to me. My dad used to tease me when I was scared. He called me silly, but you never did.
That's what brothers do. They call their sister silly. You know, it's a rule.
I don't know. I don't think you ever called Anita silly or Maria or Rosa.
Are you kidding me? I called him worse. But I understand the whole thing about being scared of the dark. I thought there was a monster in the linen closet for years.
You're just saying that.
I really did think that.
You were so sweet to me. You always talked to me so softly.
And you always listened so seriously. Like you are now.
Your voice is very soothing, very comforting. It always made me feel really calm, even now. It's moments like this that I dreamed about. Us being together like we used to be. Our son happy, upstairs asleep. We used to talk about it being like this someday.
All right, everybody, it's time to cut the cake. Gather around.
Yeah, I am so sick of Raquel. Every time I turn around, she's staring at Mateo like he's filet mignon. How do I get this woman out of my life?
We'll work something out.
Yeah?
You gotta exhaust legal channels. This stuff takes time.
What about the non-legal channels? I saw the look.
What look? I was just looking at my wife. She cares about you.
Trevor, well, maybe you should tell her. That's a good idea.
No. You're not ready to hear this. Not yet, no.
Not yet? How much worse does it have to get? He has a theory. I'm listening.
The kid's missing. The mother finds the kid snug as a bug in a rug in this hunting lodge. This is the woman I stopped in the parking lot taking her kid out of town.
So you think it was Raquel who staged the hunting lodge dodge?
Far be it from me to think of something so low.
I don't know. I don't think that's the one thing Raquel would not gamble with is her son.
Desperate people do desperate things.
Yeah, but come on. I don't think Raquel's even capable of such a thing. I mean, even for her, I don't know. You know Raquel. Do you think she could do something like that?
I was so obsessed with Trevor, I threw my own sister down a well. I think it's possible.
Look, if you really cared about Liza Colby, you wouldn't ruin her mother's wedding day, and you certainly wouldn't drop this bulletin on her in public.
And what would you suggest, Erica? Writing a letter?
Yes, maybe. Or maybe you would take her on the side. You would tell her privately. You would tell her of your suspicions gently.
She wouldn't have believed me.
Of course she would, and you know that. But informing her, helping her, warning her, that's not your purpose at all, and you know that. I mean, stealing her amniocentesis reports, that's illegal as well as unethical, Doctor. I'm sure you know that. And ditto for Adam Chandler's DNA. But what you wanted to do, you wanted to set up a little file. You wanted to drop this DNA dynamite. You don't want to help Liza Colby. You want to wreck her life and wound her as deeply as possible. And probably...
You damaged my reputation, Liza. That was unforgivable.
So is attempted murder, at least where I come from.
That was an accident.
You know, why don't you just drop the line, all right? We have your confession on videotape. Just save your breath and leave my office.
So unfriendly.
You know, I kind of get that way when someone tries to kill my husband. It peeves me. Are you hearing me? The hospital board fired you and said adios. You got it? I don't think that's quite enough, but if you come here to even the score, well, guess what? We're even. So why don't you just take that as your cue, and why don't you just leave?
That's the best cake I ever had.
Me too. As soon as the caterer gives me the recipe, I'm going to make it for you every anniversary.
You will?
Yes, Martha Stewart, look out. Here, have another one.
All right, now put a little piece here.
It's really good.
Time's up.
Adam, they're cutting the cake.
No. Well, might there be one of those in our future? Oh. Come on, I can't go another round with you, Liza.
Yes, you can. Toughen up.
What if you think that attitude is going to get you somewhere? You're right. You're absolutely right, because the grittier you get, the more I love you.
Well, great. Let's fight.
No, I am vanquished. You have won. Please, go on, finish me off.
Really?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Why would you do that? How would you do that? Mm-hmm. You would do that by maybe answering my question. Just an idea. Come on. Will you be my wife?
Adam, I'd have to be a fool or a masochist to want to go through that all over again with you.
Was that a no?
But when we were married, I never felt more alive.
Yeah, we were made for each other, Liza.
I'm afraid you're right. I'm afraid I'm about ready to do the most insane thing I've ever done in my entire life because I'm saying yes. I'll marry you.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
I never thought this was going to happen. I've been at it so long. And to have you standing there right now, looking at me, the way you're looking at me right now and saying yes. You love me.
Yes, I love you. You know that.
And you just said yes. The torture's over.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, you did say you're going to marry me.
Yes, with all security systems armed because I know you, Adam Chandler. And I may love you, but that doesn't mean that there's not going to be torture and pain.
Sounds great to me.
We'll either make each other deliriously happy or deliriously miserable, but at least we'll be together.
Yeah. I opt for happy, okay?
That's fine with me.
Oh, there you are, darlings.
Oh, boy.
You can say that. It looks like we're going to have to share our crowns, Stuart.
Congratulations, Adam.
How did you know?
Oh, the eyes.
And the lips.
And the unmistakable look of royalty. It looks like we're not the only king and queen of hearts around here today.
Don't screw it up this time. I'd have to be insane to do that, wouldn't I, Stuart?
So, will you help me? Well, sure, but first you gotta gather information. I mean, information is power.
All right, look, just tell me what to do.
I'll start at the beginning. I mean, it's been a lot of years since Mateo and Raquel broke up. Where's she been? What's she been doing?
She's been working to support Max.
That's what she says. Do you believe her?
Everybody else believes her.
Yes, well, you've never been everybody else. Think for yourself. Make your own plans.
Start with a background check on Raquel Dion. How come you haven't done that?
Oh, because Mateo's not gonna like it if I do a background check on her.
Don't tell him.
Let me think about it.
We were the best friends anybody could possibly have.
Since that day at school.
Friends. Before lovers.
Yeah, I could tell you anything.
And you did. No, really, we shared it all.
No secrets, no how.
Right.
Forever and ever.
That's right. I hope we're still friends, Raquel.
Forever and ever.
Good. Because I really wanted us to talk tonight. You know, like that night we talked at your parents' house during the rainstorm.
When you held me in your arms.
Yeah, I have something very important to tell you. And I want you to listen to me.
Yeah?
I want you to let go.
Let go of what?
Of me.
Ryan, miracles don't just die overnight. That's why they're called miracles. They live for eternity. Ryan, please. I made mistakes, I know. But I won't do it again, I promise. I've learned from my mistakes.
So have I.
Jillian, hey. I'm sorry.
Give it up, David. Just admit I'm right. You're trying to wrecklize his life.
You know, I hate repeating myself, but I will do it for your sake. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You are the rudest, you're the most vile man I have ever had the misfortune to be in a car with. Just drop me off at the next exit.
You're right. I'm sorry, Erica. There's no four-star hotel in the middle of nowhere
I will
on a
stay in
turnpike.
that gas station. I really don't care, but I will not spend one more hour
I
in
am
this car.
not pulling out. I'm not leaving this highway to get bogged down in snow in the middle of nowhere in some crummy back road.
This is a dangerous road, David, and you are a dangerous man. Now, I am not going to spend one more minute in this car with you. Just stop.
I am not stopping this car in the middle of this snowstorm.
Well, then you get ready to hear me scream.
Look, if you don't shut your damn mouth, I'm going to shut it for you. Son of a...
Way to go, Adam!
Murder, you better get in there.
No, not this time.
Oh, come on now, you can do it.
All right, baby, thanks. I'll do it for you. But even if I don't catch it, you have to marry me, okay?
You busy later on the night?
Okay, all right.
Liza, you going for it?
Come on, ladies, it's time for the lottery. Come on, and don't be shy. Come on, let's go.
Going right up there.
Okay, here it comes.
The whole thing is rigged!
Well, if you can't rig your own mother's wedding, I guess you really set you up.
Why am I not surprised?
It's time for us to go.
Are you sure? You really should? With the snowdrifts outside?
We'll be fine. My husband, oh, isn't it wonderful to finally say that word? Has arranged for everything.
Wait till you see.
Watch this. Nice man. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you so very, very much for coming tonight and making this night so memorable for me and Stuart. Thanks. And Adam, a special thank you to you for making this the greatest night of my life, and Stuart's.
Yeah, me too. Me too. My blessing. My pleasure. Well, thank you all. We'll see you soon, but right now, Mr. and Mrs. Chandler have places they gotta go. Let's go.
Good night. I love you. Good night. Good night.
That's gonna be you and me before long.
So you want me to just back off and drop out of your life?
No, that's not what I want. Raquel, you and Max are part of my life forever.
You didn't mean any of those things that you said to me. You wanted to soften me up so I'd disappear.
No, there hasn't been one thing I said tonight that I didn't mean. I just wanted you to remember, hey, what good of friends we were. How we could say anything to each other and...
Yeah, what is it you want, Mateo?
I want us to go back to that.
Look, life isn't always about going backwards.
Sometimes it is.
Look, I really want to do what you want me to do. But I need you to understand what it is that I need to do.
Okay. What's that?
Well, I just need some time.
Time? You got it. You can have all the time you want. But I want to be clear about this. You and I won't be more than just friends, okay? That's it.
Okay. Well, you look tired.
As tired as you are. Looking for Max all night.
No, I'm so wired I couldn't sleep right now.
I could probably crash on this couch.
Well, why don't you?
Well, I want to wait for Haley to get home.
Oh, I wouldn't mind waking her up before she got here. Why don't you just go ahead and spread out here and I'll make sure you're up in time.
It's over. Ryan's not gonna change his mind.
Oh, come on. You don't know that. He's under a lot of stress right now. I mean, he's facing this rape trial. He's got a DA that's out for blood. He's thinking about a lot of things right now. You just maybe need to give him some space.
And that's what he wants. He wants space. He can have all the space in the world. I don't understand it. It cannot be over. We love each other.
Okay, all right. Maybe when the trial is over and everything settles down a little bit, he'll change his mind.
You know, none of this would have happened if I didn't get that man involved.
What man?
David Hayward.
They won't be able to turn the power.
Oh, I'm afraid it's a little bit worse than that. Just stay put, lady. Folks, excuse me, if I could have your attention for just a moment, please.
What is it? The storm?
It seems the roads have gotten a lot worse. The authorities believe that travel advisories are no longer adequate. They've actually taken measures to shut down Pine Valley.
The whole town?
All the roads are closed, Tad. An emergency has been declared.
Oh, my.
So, what the authorities are asking is that we all just stay put wherever we are, which means, folks, I'm afraid we're stuck here until this emergency is lifted.
You mean we can't go home?
No, the roads are too dangerous and they need to be clear for emergency vehicles. So please, folks, just stay here. I know, but it does look like we're here for the night.
I never really believed in the devil until I met David Hayward. But he's proof that evilness and wickedness is roaming this world, just waiting to pounce on good people. He feeds on disaster and destruction.
I know. Believe me, I'm no fan of David Hayward's, but why would he want to hurt you and Ryan?
He needs no reason. It's in his nature.
Guess that was a stupid question. I've seen the guy in action. I know what he's capable of. Look, if you need any help at all in trying to stop this guy, I'm your man.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
So what's this about my luck changing? You know something I don't?
It's officially our first night as man and wife, and if you want to feel shy, then you should feel shy.
Come on, Tad. I know you're bitter, but this is vindictive. Oh, no.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, ABC has teamed up to slim down, so watch more, way less, plus analyzing agua. Just how safe is your drinking water? That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.